Hi everybody, welcome back to Khardiata's kitchen. Let's get started. I am still getting ready for one of my favorite holiday, Thanksgiving. I am making quiche today for you guys because usually I make quiche for Thanksgiving as a side dish. If you never tried before, maybe this year you can give it a try. This quiche here is very easy and fast to make. But if you want to go ahead and change it, you can go ahead and do what you want to do with it. You can add spinach, shrimps, you can add bacon, whatever you want to put in your quiche. You can change this one actually, because sometimes I do. Now we're going to add our eggs, cream cheese, heavy whipping cream, salt, pepper. We're going to mix it all, and then we're going to add the chopped green onions. And we have our cheese and the butter on room temperature before we started. Yes, I know it's not gonna be healthy. Hey, it's Thanksgiving. It only happens once a year. We finished mixing. Now we're going to cover it and set it aside. We're gonna work on our crust. I did make the pie crust that you guys see on my apple pie video. I show you how I make my pie crust. I'm using the same one, the same recipe. If you want to go ahead, go to the store and buy yours and use the store one, is fine. But please, if you have time, make the homemade one. It's Thanksgiving again. Let's make it homemade. The mixture you guys see me did earlier, I am going to make minis, quiche on it, and one big one. If you don't want to make a lot, you can have the recipe. Or if you don't want to make the mini quiche, you can use like 2 big ones. Now we finish rolling our dough. We're going to put it in our quiche dish. We're starting with the big one first before we do the mini ones. Now we're going to tuck it all in, and we're going to trim the edges because we don't want it to be thick, the edges, because it's not pie, it's quiche. It needs to be thin. The measurement, the ingredients, and the degrees I'm going to use, I will put it on the description box today, guys, but not the pie crust. If you want to see how I make my pie crust, go watch my apple pie video. I have the measurement and the recipe for the pie crust there. Now I'm going to poke it with a fork and put it in the freezer for 15 minutes. Now we're going to work on our mini quiches. Then we are going to put them also in the freezer for 15 minutes. But the big quiche, we're going to blind bake it. Not the mini one. The mini one don't need to be blind baked. They don't get soggy after you finish because they're small. But the big one, if you don't blind bake it, you're gonna get a soggy quiche. Just because we don't want a soggy quiche, that's why we are going to blind bake our quiche. The small one do take time to make. If you don't have time, just use 2 big quiche dish. So you can just have 2 big one when you're done. If you do have time, make the small one. They look so pretty. Now it's been 15 minutes. We take it out of the freezer. Now we cut the parchment paper to the size of the quiche dish. Now we're going to put our baking beans in there. I buy these ones from Amazon. If you don't have them, you can use regular beans actually. Just pour your beans in it, and when you're done, you can reuse your beans. It doesn't mess them up. Now it came out of the oven after 30 minutes, and I will put again the degrees on the description box. Now we're ready to add the mixture. We already preheated the oven for 350. We're going to bake it for 30 to 35 minutes, depending on your oven. You can put toothpick or knife in the middle and make sure it's not soggy in the middle before you take it out. If it's not done, leave it again for 5 to 10 minutes. The mini quiche, they bake faster than the big one. I hope you guys gonna give this recipe a try. Thank you so much guys for watching. Please like, share, comment on Jarama.